Happy morning, children. I hope you're all learning new things during this quarantine period. So today I'm here to narrate a story to you. This is a very famous tale from the famous Panchatantra series. It is about the crane and the crab. So let's begin the story. Deep inside the jungle, there was this most pristine pond which was home for a lot of aquatic animals and birds. A clever crane was a constant visitor at this pond. One day, he seemed to be very sad. Upon asking him, he said, "The pond is soon gonna dry up and all the animals need to move to the nearby pond." Hearing this, all the animals were really scared. They started thinking of plans to help themselves. But the crane gave them an idea that he could save them and he could carry them in his beak to the nearby pond, one at a time. It seemed to be a good idea for the rest of the animals, and they agreed to it. Slowly, the crane started carrying one animal at a time to the new pond. And finally, it was the turn of the wise crab. Yes. So the wise crab started his flight with the crane. Upon reaching the nearby pond, he noticed the dead remains of his friends, and he understood that it was a trap of the clever crane. Before the clever crane could attack him, he got hold of the crane's neck with his sharp claws. The scared crane flew away and never returned. I hope you enjoyed my story session. Children, though the story is very old, but the moral it shares is even relevant and valid during this time. During this quarantine period or the lockdown time, you might have heard or come across several news which would be true or fake. But before we start believing it, I would suggest you should check the facts, understand, and then believe. So it will avoid the panic situation. So during my story narration, I had used synonyms of a few words like clean, merry, applicable, and self-isolation. Try to find these words in the story. And until we meet next, stay home, stay safe. Bye.